Do you struggle to stay on the wagon? Yeah. And this video is for you. Hello! How are you guys doing today? I hope you're all well. I hope you're enjoying the recipes that have been coming up, and I hope you're looking forward to the competitions, the first of which starts this weekend. So if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe now, because the competitions are only for subscribers. So first of all, I want to discuss the phrase that I coined, excess in moderation, and what this means. Now let me take you back again to January, when I first started out on this journey. I first started out trying to prove that Slimming World couldn't work. And within the first week, I lost 8 pounds. And then, from then on until now, I've probably lost about 50 pounds, which is an awful lot of weight. But while I've been losing that weight, you've all seen on the Facebook page, a lot of the time I'm posting up balls to the wall evenings. So evenings at swanky restaurants where I'm having 5-course meals, or having a big takeaway pizza, or having other kind of takeaways, just basically going crazy. And people used to ask, how can I do that? How can I eat such crap and still lose weight? And that's where balls to the wall came from. And that's where this explanation of my diet and the phrase excess in moderation comes from. So basically, the way that I am is probably similar to a lot of you guys, in that I am the kind of person who will open up a packet of biscuits and eat all of them in one go. Or I'm the kind of person who will open a multi-pack of crisps and monster through all of them, or pop a pack of Pringles, and eat them all in one go. I am that kind of person. And I'm fine with that. I've said before that I've had 31 years of experience to know how I am and to know who I am. And I know that if there is food like that around, then I'm going to scoff it. And so what I do is I don't stop myself from having that. I allow myself the opportunity to fall off the wagon. And basically, I almost plan it into my diet to fall off. So, this weekend, for example, coming up, on Friday, I have a party. A friend of mine's having a party, which I'm going to be going along to. Now, at this party, there is going to be all sorts of food. It's catered. So there's going to be all sorts of food that's really, really tasty, really, really bad for you. And so what I do is, through the week, I eat healthily. I stay in line with Slimming World. My diet isn't strictly Slimming World, but I stay in line with them. And through the week, I'll stay on track. But Friday night, when Friday night comes, I'm going to go crazy. And I don't mean going crazy like, asking on one of these Slimming World forums or pages on Facebook, oh, what should I have? I really don't want to be bad, what should I eat? And people will tell you, well, just have the lettuce leaves, just have the healthy section, or, maybe treat yourself to one vol au vent. I'm not like that. Life is way too short to be worrying about things like that. You have to go crazy sometimes. You have to allow yourself that release to be able to do whatever you want, because realistically, honestly, how much damage are you going to do? And that's what I told myself. I told myself that if I'm good throughout the week, then one day a week I can go crazy and I can eat whatever I want and as much as I want, because the amount of calories and the amount of damage that I can do in that very short space of time where I go completely mental is limited. It's limited to the amount that I can physically take on. And since it's only once, then it's fine. People, strict Slimming World people who work for Slimming World and people who are endorsed by Slimming World and whatnot, they'll all tell you that this is a load of old arse and not to believe me, because I'm just making it all up. But the proof's in the pudding, I have allowed myself to fall off the wagon for 10 months and lost nearly 4 stone. I've gone from looking like this to looking like this So isn't that proof enough? You know, that this approach works. We all beat ourselves up about what we do and what we don't do. We fall off the wagon because we'll go home one night after a hard day at work, we'll see the biscuits on the side, we'll open them up, we think we'll have one, and we end up having the whole pack. And then we hate ourselves for doing it, and then we fall off the wagon the next day and think, I've ruined the diet anyway, so what's the point? What's the point in continuing? And then those are the people that then, you know, in a year's time say they tried Slimming World and it didn't work for them, or you know, it's too restricting, it's too limiting, they can't do it, or whatever. So why not allow yourself to do it? Honestly, a few years ago, I discovered I had cancer a few years ago, and that kind of changed my perspective on life. I'm not someone who's going to live in a bubble, being as healthy as I can, because life isn't guaranteed. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. So why make yourself miserable? If you want something, have it, but take ownership of that. And know that if you're going to go crazy, you're going crazy, and that's it. You're going crazy that night and that's it. And then the following morning, you're straight back on it. You're straight back on the wagon again. Allow yourselves the opportunity to fall off. That's what I do. And that's what I suggest anybody does. Whenever anybody comes to me looking for diet advice, diet tips, health tips, you know, because now I still focus on my diet heavily, but I also go to the gym. I supplement my diet with various things, which I'll talk about if you guys want me to. But whenever anybody does come to ask me about the diet and how I do it, how I am able to stay on track and have that kind of discipline and control, I tell them I don't. I don't have that discipline. I allow myself not to be disciplined, and that's what keeps me going. So guys, it's only a short video today, but if you guys are feeling that your diet isn't working for you, that you keep slipping off and then slipping back on again, and you know, you lose a pound here and you know, then you gain 2 pounds there, and so you've tried Weight Watchers and Slimming World, you've done Herbalife, and now you're on Juice Plus, and you know, there's loads of people that are kind of taking your money and you're not getting anywhere. That's because it's in here. You know, all these people do is they facilitate change. They assist you with change, but the real change has to happen in here. And once it does, once you allow yourself to be bad 10% of the time, not just bad as you can be for 10% of the time, then you'll see that 90% of the time that you're good will pay dividends. It really will, guys. But anyway, that's all from me. I hope you all now understand the excess in moderation diet. Please leave me some comments. Let me know your thoughts on this. If you don't think it works, or you don't think it would work, let me know. I'm more than happy to talk to anyone about it. I hope you're all having a lovely, lovely day. Stay tuned for the competitions this weekend. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.